It is indeed. Atletico Madrid becoming only the fourth team in Champions League history to go out after winning the first leg at home 2-0. It's easy, I suppose, looking at those highlights to focus on one man. He did get a hat-trick in the match. Was it all about Ronaldo tonight, or was it a team effort from Juventus?
I think they were solid enough. I think that Bernardeschi coming in tonight, Spinazzola making his Champions League debut tonight, the left-back for Juve was excellent. But it was about Ronaldo, the big player, come alive on the big scene again. The goals that he scores at this level, the Champions League knockout, as maybe the lads talk about before, the business end, is phenomenal. And again tonight, he was just sensational, Tommy.
Yeah, those numbers are extraordinary, aren't they? 63 goals in 77 Champions League knockout games, 124 in all Champions League matches.
And you just think about the goals that he scored as well when they have been tight. You look at Real Madrid now this season, when tight matches, he's dictated the outcome on games. He scores the big goals. If it's a 1-0 win in the last few years for Real Madrid, he's been the one that stepped up and scored. OK, you put together a few pieces. Did he set the tone in general? Well, he did. Tommy, the way he started the game, he got himself into wide areas initially. And how they played Juve kept on getting crosses into the penalty area. They kept playing it into wide areas. This is a lad I spoke about, Spinazzola making his Champions League debut tonight, and he was brilliant. He set the tone to start the game when they kept switching play quickly. It wasn't just lethargic switching the play. It wasn't just slow-moving ball. They were switching long diagonal balls at times. But when they got into wide areas, they delivered. This is the goal, Bernardeschi. Bernardeschi picked the ball. He was excellent, coming off the right-hand side. Ronaldo picks up the flight quickly. Juanfran's at the far post and he just bullies him. He just absolutely dominates him in the far post. It was outstanding finish from him. This is Spinazzola again getting into a wide area. Constantly did this. Really unlucky. Wins his team a corner in this occasion here. But the amount of times, Tommy, the width was coming from Cancelo and from Spinazzola tonight. That's another cross coming in. They dealt with a lot of the balls going in really well, as you would expect from Atletico Madrid's side, the way that they play. This is Cancelo getting forward here from the wide area. The amount of times he bombing on from right back, putting a really good ball into the penalty area. They just can't get off the ground in that particular position there that they're in. It was happening constantly, Tommy, all throughout. This is Cancelo again getting forward. He started to have more joy in the second half. Another cross, pick up Ronaldo again, picks up the flight. Mandzukic, you would expect to be maybe going in on the end of it. He picks up the flight, Tommy. When I first saw it...
It didn't look...
Tommy, I first saw it, I thought that's not over the line. I thought it was a great save from Jan Oblak. I mean, the goal line technology has proved it is over, but I don't know, it looked a bit dodgy.
We're not going to question the technology.
It looked a bit dodgy to me, Tommy. But they set the tone, Tommy. They played really well. Getting into wide areas, they were explosive, dynamic, the way they started the game, Juve, but there was an end product every time.
And it was interesting that you'd think putting crosses into that fearsome Atletico defence...
Jimenez and Godin, you would say, well, let's not be doing that. But that's what they did. Obviously, Mandzukic is a big man.
Yeah.
We'll come back to it. You see, when you see Ronaldo's first goal there, and we talk about picking up the flight of the ball, I don't know if we can see it again, but he's actually, before the cross comes in, just after the guy kicks it for the cross coming in, you can see him shortening his stride, Ronaldo, and sprinting, whereas Juanfran is still in the same stride. So that's telling you he's picking up that flight far earlier than what Juanfran was. And he just gets there and bullies him. And, these are goals you would love to have scored.
Yeah. That was Quinn-esque, I've got to say. That was Quinn-esque, yeah. I just used to hang it up and then just get...
Well, it was a throwback there to the glory days. And his general night then...
He was brilliant. Yeah, the big moments, you look at the 3 goals that he scored, he was great in that respect. But, Tommy, the way he started the game, Ronaldo, he started on the left-hand side. We've seen him so often play in that position for Real Madrid. Bit of a throwback to his olden style, this. Little step over, beats his man on the outside, gets across, and doesn't necessarily come off for him here. But he was constantly this time. I think he'll feel as though he should have scored here. How he rises and gets up, I think he'd be disappointed he didn't get that on target. Little trick here, Tommy. I mean, again, it was in small spurts throughout, the little explosive power that we see from Ronaldo. This is the goal, Tommy. So, great play from Bernardeschi, but it's Ronaldo. What's Ronaldo's run? The way he just tracks him running. Yeah, they win the penalty at the back of it, but he's got the desire to keep up with play because he thinks, he sniffs it, he's smelling it, there's a goal on for me here. I know there's something going to be around for me.
Is there any debate about that penalty, by the way? Such a crucial decision.
No. Correa gets back, wrong side, and it's just a poor challenge, no need to... And then you know what, these teams under pressure at the end of the game, he floats away out onto the right-hand side, wins his team a free kick when they're under pressure. This is injury time. This is in the 2nd minute of injury time, this, and, well appreciated there by Emre Can. But he was brilliant tonight in everything that he did. You're looking for that big name, that big player to step up when they seriously needed him tonight, and he's done it again.
He was bought finally, Kevin, on this game. He was bought to help them win it. Do they look now like serious contenders?
Yeah, do you know what? When I looked at this tie originally, I looked at either one of these sides. I think whoever's going to get through, Atletico or Juve, you fancy them. I think Juve can go on. I think they can win it. I think they can trouble City anyway.
Okay.